Hello, this is Adam Henderson coming to you with another game from the one-day tournament I had in Lynnwood. This game is against Yukari Balabanov. I just call her Yukari. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. And I guess we'll just take a look at it. So my air conditioning is on, so hopefully that doesn't cause a problem. Let's see here. Yukari goes first. Okay, so she opens with restore. And I have this rack. And let's see what I missed. Be worm. Yeah, that would have been a really nice play if I would have found it. I honestly, I feel like maybe be worm is a word I should have known. Let's take a look here. I mean, I've seen this word be worm, but the only time I saw this word be worm is I don't think I've seen it actually played ever in a Scrabble game. I've seen it when I studied the words that start with B, and there's just a lot of them, and it just keeps going. Be muzzle. Be chatter for whatever reason isn't acceptable. Oh, be chatter is 9 letters. Be chatter is one of those words that should be a word, but when the original people were creating the original Scrabble word list from the Funk and Wagnalls, these words are all from the Funk and Wagnalls. Anyway, I'm getting in the weeds again. Be murmur. A lot of cool B words. But yeah, I'm getting off track. I just played web here, so that's a miss. I also could have played embower, which is another word I just missed. I believe I've seen that word too. Tornillo. Yeah, that one's further down. So anyway, I just played web here. Let's see. Yeah, none of those embow words. Yeah, none of the. See, that's the problem with these suggestions, is that these are all bogus suggestions, at least after embower and be worm. These are great plays, but all of these are terrible. This one's not so terrible, but just lackadaisically putting an E in the 7th position in the triple row. Not a good idea. So I played web here. I could have played it here, but so that would have been 8 more points, and maybe I should have played it there, but I didn't want the board to get too closed. So that was why the placement for here. I still am unsure whether this is a good move or whether playing web here would have been better. Maybe it's better just because it's 9 more points, or 8 more points. But yeah, I figured EMOT is a decent enough leave. Let's. So she's only rated 1251. She's a little bit underrated. She did beat Nigel in the last game, Nigel Peltier, and Nigel's rated over 2,000. So, but you can get too hung up on ratings. Let's see. That's not really that great of a lead. It's only 2 points, but it's probably better than most leaves I could have come up with. Yeah, I think I probably should have played web here in retrospect, but playing it here is a little bit more my style. It's kind of more flashy. It opens up the board. I can understand why I played it here. She plays Bine. So a lot of 1200 players, they like to close down the board as much as possible, especially when playing 1600 level players. And I mean, it's a good strategy. This Bine play doesn't really do that. It doesn't really close down the board. It actually opens up the board. So it was a bit of a surprising play from her. Let's see. And in this rack, I found a bingo, and I wasn't really sure if there was other bingos. So I didn't see myotome. Have I ever seen this word ever? Myotome. No, I've never seen that word. So that's why I didn't see myotome. Write that one down. Goes in my list of words to study. Myotome. That would have been a nice word. Odometry. That would have been great to have found. I don't think I've seen this word either. I mean, it seems plausible. Oh, it takes a front eye hook. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, I've never actually seen this word odometry, but it takes a front eye hook, so that's interesting. I'll write that one down too. And note that it takes an eye hook. And there's also myosote, which is a word I do know that I just didn't see during the game. The only word I saw... Oh, I also had zoometry. I think I've seen this word. No, I've never seen zoometry. I'll write that one down. Just out of curiosity, what the hell is zoometry? That is a flashy play if I've ever seen one. I was studying words ending in phobia earlier. They did add a few of those. Zoometry is the measurement of animals or animal parts. I guess that makes sense. So you can see neophobia, zoophobia, mysophobia. See these plus and at symbol. At symbol is the most recent additions. So that's in the very most recent update, has the at symbol. This is the anagrammer I had programmed for myself. Cynophobia, that has the at symbol. Acrophobia has always been there. But yeah. A lot of interesting phobia words. There was a lot more in the Funkin' Wagnalls that end in phobia that are not yet valid, but I'm pushing to get the long word list that we worked on when we scoured over the I'm pushing to get that. I'm pushing John Chuo to get those words in. I think those words should be in. There's no reason for those longer words from the Funkin' Wagnalls not to be valid, in my opinion. But anyway, another tangent. So the play, Tinotomi. A lot of really cool words that I missed here. Tinotomi. I'm very certain I've never seen that word in my life. I'll write that one down. Anyway, so the word I played was tomatoey, not in that position. I played it here. Here doesn't hit the triple, so I feel like playing it here was better. This keeps the board wide open. I think I'm still going to be behind after Tomato-y and her next play. Tomato-y I saw even before she finished putting off Bine, and I was having a lot of anxiety during this tournament. I think more anxiety than I usually do, just because I was using this tournament to gauge whether or not I felt comfortable going to World Cup. I still am signed up for World Cup, and I'd very much like to go to World Cup this year and play in my first Division 1 tournament, even if I get destroyed. But even if I get destroyed, I still have some really cool games to show you guys when I get back, and I'm playing the game I love, and I'm having a nice vacation. The thing for me is that I calculated the exact number for how much the World Cup would. I mean, it's a week-long vacation, so I mean, it's not going to be cheap, but it was $1,800. So I mean, that's a lot of money, and that's the main concern right now, is whether or not I feel like I have the money to do this. So that's a private conversation that I won't share. But back to the game. So yeah, I played Tomato-y. It was the first word I saw. I was feeling a lot of anxiety, and I just wanted to not spend too much time on just looking for more words besides Tomato-y when I know I have at least one bingo. And just knowing that I was feeling as much anxiety as I did, I just felt like it was not going to be helpful for me to look for another play. So that's why I did that. And I was hoping she would challenge, but she did hold the play. Actually, I'm not sure if she held the play or not. She did mention that she thought the play was funny after the game, but I don't think she actually held the play. She asked me if the word Tomato-y was good after the game, but I don't think she actually held the play when it was made. So this puts the score at 76-78, and her next play is a simple one. She plays mine for 24. And I drew the second blank, so I was feeling very good after drawing the second blank. I took a little bit more time on this play. I didn't see the double-double here of verse man. I think I've seen this word before, though, verse man. I've seen it, but it wasn't a word I've studied recently. Also, I had veterans. So I should have probably looked for a better play. I went with invaders because I liked that invaders scored 86. I mean, these other plays scored 90, so that's only 4-point loss. And I don't think it was worth the amount of time that I would have needed to take to score 4 more points. So, and the S in that position is not really dangerous. So I think this play is fine of invaders. She plays Zhao. And I play Ask here. Yeah, a Ken would have been more accurate than Ask. Ken scores 11 more points. I also could have played Asked, but I liked... yeah. The reason I didn't play Asked was because I really liked my leave after ADEIN. Let's see how strong that leave is. So it's an 8-point leave. And if I would have played a Ken, that would have left just ADE. So how much weaker is just ADE over ADEIN? So it's 6 points weaker. So the 11 points that I'm foregoing here is probably, I don't know. The other thing you have to consider with a Ken is it does open the board more with more floaters. The I and the N here is going to be a lot more easier to bingo through. So, I mean, it's... I think ask is just a small mistake. I should have either played a Ken or asked. Adding the ED in that position was worth the sacrifice. So, in retrospect. And by the way, if you're new to my channel, thanks for watching. First of all, please like and subscribe. It helps out my channel. And the goal of my channel is actually to just bring you interesting Scrabble content, and from a point of view of a player that's not at the very highest levels, like Josh Sokol or Will Anderson or blanking on his name, the other one. But you know which one I'm talking about. The other big YouTuber out there, Mac Miller. So yeah, I'm not going to be, my analysis is not going to be as strong as Mac Miller's or Josh Sokol's, but I'm still at least 1600, if not 1700. I think my NASPA rating's like 1650, and my WIPO's now over 1700. Part of me feels like maybe I'm a little bit overrated at this point, because my rating did go up quite a bit in a short period of time. But I just really care about the game. And anyway, thanks for watching. Just my goal for this channel, one of my goals is to just give you a really kind of laid back and real viewing experience. So it's not going to be polished. It's not going to be... there's going to be some rough things that happen. I'm not going to do video editing. It's just, I'm not willing to put that much effort into it. But in a certain way, maybe it's better not to have all the video editing. But anyway, I hope you all appreciate my channel and enjoy my videos. And yeah, we'll go back to the game now. So she plays Edic. The game is actually pretty close, even though I just bingoed twice. She's only down after Edic. And that opens some more floaters for her, so that was a strong play. She's only down 27 points, but it is my move, so she's going to be down more than 27 after my next move. And here, I went with Weeding, which is actually the highest scoring play. Just look at some of these other ones. I do like Died here better than Weeding. It's only 5 points less and gives a really strong leave of AGIN. See, ING is actually a surprisingly weak leave. It is 5 points, so it's a little bit stronger than I thought it was, but if you add an A, I think it becomes quite a bit stronger. Yeah. Even 3 more points stronger. So that's interesting. So yeah, I think Died was worth the 5-point sacrifice over Weeding. And AI is just not a great leave. AI is going to be a negative leave. It's, wow, surprisingly negative, 7 points. So that's like a 15-point difference. So Died is actually a lot stronger of a play here than Weeding here. I have a style that prefers tile turnover, but weeding here was just an inaccuracy. It's not worth. And there's no blanks, so, and there's 4 U's out, so, I mean, there is an X and a Z and 2 S's, but yeah, there's more bad stuff out there probably than good stuff to get. So weeding was a mistake here. She plays Velds, hooking an S on weeding. And let's see if weeding is takes the S. It does not take the S. So there are a lot of words that end in ings, even in the North American Dictionary. Collins has even more, quite a bit more ings, but yeah, it seemed perfectly plausible that weeding should take the S. Personally, I feel like a lot of these ing words that don't take the S probably should. This is one of them, so I wasn't going to challenge this. And if I challenge a word like this, I'm risking the whole game basically. So if I'm even just 50% on it, I'm probably better off not challenging. And let's see here, what is my next move? So I did pick up the Q, which is not what I wanted, but there's 4 U's out, so not a big deal. I was gonna play off the Q on this turn when there's so many U's out. Although Cade is actually not a bad idea. I went with Diva though, just because there's 4 U's out, and I was very likely to draw one of them in a 3-tile play. I'm curious how good was Leaves board is. 17-point leave, so I think Diva was the right play here. And I did draw the Q. I mean, I did draw AU after playing off those 3 tiles. She plays Shoot. And my next rack, Quater, is what I wrote it down. There's no bingo here, but I did have quad. I actually elected to play quit here, which I don't think it is necessarily, because it doesn't really block that C, because the C, usually, most words starting with C have a vowel after the C. So I should have just played quad here instead of quit. That was a 13-point miss, so that was a pretty big miss here. I think I liked the AERT leave, but I think I probably liked it too much. It is 12 points. If I would have played quad, that was much worse leave, ERTT, so that's 15. So that's about a 7-point difference in leave evaluation. So the other thing well, maybe this isn't as big of a mistake as I thought it was, because the idea I had with quit was after having I need to have a place to play my bingo if I'm going to bingo, and there are only 3 E's left. So my calculation was by keeping an E here, I have a good chance of hitting a 7-letter bingo under quit. And if not, I can just block that spot and block off the board next turn. So actually, this may not have been a mistake, even though it looks like a mistake. So she plays Young. I was happy to see that play, because it does close down the board a little bit. There was a bingo lane coming from the second R and restore that blocks, so I was happy about that. And let's see, what was my next rack here? I have to kind of figure this out because I was doing some time savings techniques here. So ROTED plus 2 more vowels. This is actually a pretty good leave. I don't think there's any 7s in here if she hadn't blocked. So she didn't actually block anything. But maybe she knew that I had the E after quit, and that was her thinking, that she didn't want me to bingo. So maybe, I don't know, I'm curious. Rooted does open more floaters. The T, the E, and the D. So this probably wasn't a good play. Yeah, Adobe scores, this is the play right here, it's just, it scores 29. And you can see all these plays that's recommending. Anode is great too. I probably just didn't realize that shoot took the D, the play. Even just making a play like Do would have been better. Rooted was a mistake because it just opens up the board. So this was a pretty big mistake, but I don't think I was punished for it. This is just a bad play. She plays Pep. I can figure out where it plays. So she just plays off 2 Ps. So this is a fishing play. What did I play? So I had the rack of this. Letty is good. Yeah, actually, this is the play I meant. I played was Buoy. This is pretty good, I think. I think that's right. And so, yeah. Now I get punished because, yeah, Rooted was just a really bad play. She plays Restring. And this could have actually cost me the game of just playing Rooted. So not proud moment for me. Played Zoa. Trying to desperately win this game. She plays Fail, which I wasn't happy to see because it actually gives her a 1 point. Gives her a 1 point lead. And so I thought that I had maybe lost this game after Fail. Egglet's pretty good. I didn't see that move. Yeah, that would have been a nice move. I don't think I had enough time to see a move like Egglet. Alley, yeah, that's also pretty good. What did I go with here? So, yeah, I went with Ale. All the way down here. Actually, I can see why I played Ale, because I didn't want her to play like Fax here. So yeah, Ale's probably the play here. And because after I played Ale, then she has no place for the X. Oh, she did have Flex. So if she had played Flex here, do I just lose the game? Yeah, I just lose the game by quite a bit. She loses. I lose by like 20-something points. So, yeah, Rooted probably should have lost me this game if I was playing a stronger player. So I played Ale here. She took a really long time in this position and couldn't quite find Flex. What did she play here? She played Fee. And here I played Ahi. Why did I play Ahi and I should have played AE first. Why did I... This was dumb. I played Ahi and she plays Axe. For 18. Yeah, Fee was just a really bad play. Because she should have... She must have just not seen the E-hook on quit, which was really lucky for me. So I just played AE here and went out. And so the final score was 401 to 421. There was minor scoring mistake. So yeah, Rooted was a terrible play. I'm sorry that I had to show you guys that, but I did win this game. If you have any comments, put them down below, and see you in the next video. Later.